Greetings, YouTubers and live videoers. It's me, Wayman29, and I happen to come on and checking out some of my videos that I'm subscribed to, and I happen on Costa's video, Dear God, episode 13, where he asks the question, what ought to be the minimum standard of respect granted to an individual when discussing conflicting religious beliefs? Do you adhere to a higher standard of respect than defined minimum? Oh, I love these Dear God episodes. They raise a lot of interesting questions, and I just love the viewer participation. And so, from my experience, coming on YouTube, I really love the topic of religion, and I really love talking to people about it. And from what I've learned is when talking to people of conflicting beliefs and conflicting religions, it is respectful to remember that those people believe their beliefs as passionately as you believe your beliefs. And if you can remember that, you'll show respect even though you disagree. Do I follow that? No, I don't. I can follow that really well, I believe, with other religions except for my own. And I feel terrible about it. Just today, I felt bad about the way I approach. This is like a confession here. I feel bad about the way I approached some videos, especially with really evangelical views. And I wasn't respectful enough, I don't think, by the way I approach it. And I always think I could have done better on that. You know, I could have handled it in a different way, because these people believe those kinds of ideas and belief systems and theology as passionately as I believe what I think. And especially some of the videos I did to TikTok ministries, and I know I probably shouldn't be named. Well, and Jesus Freak 777. I made some replies to him, and had some fun with Glenn Reb that I kind of felt bad about doing, but he was a tough guy. I figured he could take it, and I don't know. It's real interesting. I always made it a point. I'm not bragging here, but I always made it a point to, if I have conflicting ideas, I kind of welcome it. Third Proverb, who's evangelical, comes on and puts me through the mill in the comments section, and I really enjoy that. I just subscribe to him because my idea is not the only idea out there. And I know that there's some really strong religious ideas, and I try to give them the floor. I try to give them the floor and let them explain themselves. And giving them the floor also is probably the most respect that you could give to somebody. And that's number 2. That'd be number 2. So, I guess my idea of respect would be understand that the person you are conflicting with holds their views as passionately as you hold your own. And number 2 would be, at times, give them the floor and maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. And when you do that, when you do those two things, you learn about the person and you learn things about their belief systems or ideas that you never even knew before. And what I found interesting was I'm learning a lot about Islam on YouTube from a couple of my subscribers who have done videos for me. Islamite One. We have conflicting theological views, but I give him the floor, and he's done a great job at explaining the Islamic side of things. And we found many areas that we would agree on, which is pretty amazing. And the types of, religious convictions aren't housed in one place. They cross lines many times. So I think that once you get to know people, once you get outside of the religious debate and get to know a little bit about them, you can agree to disagree on some issues and together learn a lot of things. So this is my video. I really enjoyed it because this video made me think about how I reply to people who I disagree with. Do I go in and I dive bomb them and start blabbing all this stuff even before I get to know them? The idea about end time prophecy that I did to Greg Monroe vlog. I felt terrible about it that I did that, but I'm not going to take it down because it's who I am. And I PM'd him and I told him once I got to know him, and the guy ended up being a wealth of information, and we've exchanged videos and email, and I just felt bad I did the video, which is pretty crazy. So I guess you can learn from people, and while you're doing that, you'll make mistakes, but as long as you try your best, I guess things should come out okay. I really enjoy these videos, Costa. Take care, and see you YouTube. Take care of yourself and each other's.